Thank you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Prosperity video. Visit their website to learn about new innovative conveyor drive technology, delivering reliability and longevity for belt conveyors.
You guys, looking elsewhere in the market and kind of what's happening and impacting construction materials producers, what else are you seeing? I feel like the magazine, we see a lot of talk and interest in ESG among the bigger players. It seems like some agri producers, vertically integrated players, they're looking at recycling as maybe an alternative or an option to kind of integrate into their businesses today. What else is kind of happening out there, around some of these other major storylines in construction materials?
So I think ESG is a great example of something to note. I think it used to be more of a buzzword and people kind of gave it lip service, but it wasn't a huge focus of the industry. And that's environmental, social governance. And I think it's becoming more and more in vogue. We are seeing a lot more recycled deals happen in the market. On top of that, we see that even the smaller players are getting involved with kind of RAP and RAS recycled use. So I think there's a general shift to how you can take ESG and make it profitable, and that's becoming highly in vogue. On top of that, I mean, from an investor standpoint, not just in construction materials, but there's a mandate for a lot of the dollars out there in like private equity and elsewhere to be spent with ESG in mind, not necessarily solely like environmental projects, but there has to be some sort of related idea that a company is embracing this social governance. And there are also examples, I think they're rare, but they're going to come more and more, where we're seeing companies actually win work based off their kind of ESG diligence and ability.
George, are you seeing some of the same things that Rob's describing?
Yeah, absolutely. And look, our publicly traded companies, 17 plus or minus in the sector, they all now have an ESG score. Right, so it's definitely impacting them from an investor relations and an investor community point of view. The private sector will follow, right? This is relatively new, and we'll see behavioral changes in the private sector. But right now, it's very front and center for the public companies.
Thank you to Vandergraaf for sponsoring this Road to Prosperity video. Visit their website to learn about new innovative conveyor drive technology, delivering reliability and longevity for belt conveyors.